Before you get the jet or the yacht, you have to accept the risk.
I told you.
The worry.
This is absolutely devastating.
And the dirty work that comes with flipping. I was so broke when I got started, I actually lived in my mom's garage. But I took the gamble. And now I've put it on the line over 500 times to build a better life for my family. To new beginnings, our new home at the beach. Cheers, everybody.
Yay.
Now I'm out to help novice flippers who are ready to bet on themselves.
This is like the highest risk flip I've ever been involved in.
Together, we'll take the worst of the worst and fight like hell to make a mountain of money, turning them into the best on the block.
This should be closed off.
How do you figure that out?
Experience. That's why I'm here.
I received a call from Patricia and Legacy, some of my former Flipping 101 students, and a good friend of theirs by the name of Naveen is a real estate agent, and she's been dipping her toes into house flipping. And now she's flipping a high-end home in Sherman Oaks, California, and this thing is down to the studs. And with the shifting market, she's really getting nervous. So I'm heading out there right now to see how I can help. Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi, I'm Tarek.
Hi, Naveen. Nice to meet you.
Well, this definitely looks like a project.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Patricia and Legacy. They said you're a real estate agent.
Yes, it's been about 6 years now.
6 years now.
Yeah.
Why flip houses?
Yeah. I have always had this passion for taking something ugly and making it beautiful. I've always kind of had that in me. I've done 2 condos before, but I've never done a house, especially at this luxury price point.
The 2 condos that you did, how did they turn out?
I went over budget on both of them. I put more high-end finishes that I didn't really need to. The first one, my budget was 50. I ended up going to 80. The second one was around 65. I pushed it to 90.
Okay, so you're going like 50% over budget.
Yeah.
Did we make money?
Yeah, I got lucky because the market was so hot.
Just so you know, the days of getting lucky
I know.
are completely gone. There is no more luck at all. Zero.
Right.
So you decided that that's the craziest market we've seen in 12 years, so let's go buy the most expensive flip you've ever done. Is that what
I know.
happened?
This is just a whole nother level. It's a scary thing, and I just want to make sure that, like, I have your guidance to kind of guide me in the right direction.
Okay.
I'm excited about this project, but after doing demo last week, I'm a bit worried. I really do feel like I need your help.
And how much did you pay for the house?
$1,190.
Okay, and then you said the comps for this house are?
Right around 1.8, 1.9.
What are you hoping to sell the house for?
1.875. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I'm looking at making it into a 4-bedroom and adding a powder room. I'm gonna also add 200 square feet in the back to bring it to that price point.
Well, that's kind of a lot of work. Did you get a contractor bid, full, so everything's detailed?
Yeah, but I'm still finalizing. I'm hoping to keep it at 300,000. We actually already started demo.
All right, well, talk to me about the outside. Like, what would you do with this concrete garage door? Would you replaster?
The comps, they all have that modern finish, so that's what I'm hoping to create here. I was thinking siding, like
could be
doing
nice.
some siding. One of the most bizarre things that I noticed is this door, it looks like a double door, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a single door. There was...
Oh my gosh, that is a single door.
So it was so bizarre.
Wow, you guys did do demo. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's down to the studs. Okay, so the idea is to have a double door entry?
Yes. And then I'm also thinking about actually making a tower and lifting the roof right in here. So as you walk in, it's more of a grand entrance coming. So I feel like it will make it feel bigger.
You'd have to redo your entire roof just to have a higher ceiling right at the entry. I think it will bring value, but the question is, does it bring more value than the cost?
Than the cost, okay.
So let's get a cost on that.
Okay.
And what are we doing about this monstrosity of a fireplace?
I know. I left it because I wanted to see if I could kind of save a little bit, maybe give it that modern feel that I'm going for.
It's just so big. Like, it comes like literally 3 feet off the wall. I think the whole thing needs to be scraped and started over.
There used to be kind of like a galley kitchen here, so it was very closed off. I'm thinking about opening this wall.
Yes.
And doing like an island, so I can have that open concept feel with the kitchen, living room.
Okay, so you're talking about putting a huge island right in the heart of the house.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. So all these walls will be gone.
Yeah.
This is all gonna be kitchen.
Yes.
So, okay, I like that. Do you know how much they're charging you just for the kitchen?
That's within the original bid that I was kind of talking about. It is within there.
Because we wanna know what every single item costs.
Okay.
If Naveen hasn't been getting detailed bids, that's probably the reason she's going over budget. If you don't know what things cost, you have no idea how to scale back so you can balance things out. Before you start any work at a flip, you need to know the specifics.
This is the enclosed patio. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna add 200 square feet here and push it all the way up until that end right here.
Okay, so this will now be living square footage.
Yes.
I like that. Have you started the permit process, and do we have permits?
Yes. I should have them, I think, about next week sometime.
That would be fantastic.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, this is an old pool. Man, look how deep this thing is.
And I've never done a pool before, so I really don't even know where to start.
So back here, 100%, you're gonna have to replaster the pool. You're gonna have to retile the water line. So you're probably looking at 20 just for the pool.
Okay.
And that doesn't include the landscaping, that doesn't include the concrete, that doesn't include the equipment. We got some work to do.
It's making me nervous.
We got some work to do.
All right. When I looked at the comps, I really need to make it a 4-bedroom. So this used to be an office right here. What I'm thinking is adding a closet to make it a 4-bedroom.
Got it.
And then adding a powder room right in here.
Probably about 8 to 10,000.
Okay.
Are you gonna keep this hallway in right here?
Yes. These 2 bedrooms are gonna share this bathroom.
Perfect. Any idea what you think it's gonna cost to do this bathroom?
Maybe about 12,000.
$12,000 for this size bathroom. I would think it's lower end materials. Once we start upgrading materials, it might push that up to 15.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. And then is that the primary back there?
Yes.
This is actually a pretty good sized bedroom.
Yeah. This used to be a really small bathroom.
Okay.
And then this used to be a closet. What I'm thinking to do is making the whole thing an ensuite bathroom. The closet, I want to take a more space from that bedroom, so it's going to be a huge walk-in closet through here.
To reconfigure this entire primary, rebuild it, everything, you're probably looking 40 to 50.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, it goes fast, huh?
It adds up so fast. I feel like that's where I keep going wrong.
Naveen really needs to get a handle on the numbers before she does any more work. So I'm actually gonna sit down with her and go over the bid line by line that she got from the contractor. This is the full bid, right?
Yes, 286. I'm gonna try my best not to go over budget.
Okay. Wait, is this the actual, like this is the actual bid
Yeah,
from the contractor?
yeah.
There's not one price on, not one thing. There's just the total. All of this should be itemized in detail, okay? So kitchen, bathroom, living room, paint, and then it should have a cost. Labor, X amount, and then next to it, material, X amount. Here's an example, kitchen, right? It says, install new kitchen cabinets. Is that ready to build prefab? Is that custom wood? Install new kitchen appliances.
Yeah, I'm gonna do high-end appliances.
Okay, so high-end appliances for this house, it could be $25,000. But what if the contractor put $2,000 as your appliance budget?
Okay, yeah, it really adds up quick.
It adds up
I think.
fast.
Okay.
Tile, bathroom, floor, and shower. Well, how much of that is labor? How much of that's material? You have no idea what your budget is. There's designing houses and there's flipping houses, right? Our job is to, play designer, but at the end, we are real estate investors. So the most important thing is the return on investment. It's really important we stay in budget. Let's just say worst case, we go 50% over budget and it goes up to 450 or 500, and you need to come up with an extra 100 or even 150,000. Do you have it?
It would be really pushing it. No. It would be pushing it at that point. After going through the bids and walking the project with Tarek, I'm starting to realize how little I knew about how expensive things are. I tend to go over with the condo flips that I've done, so this is a much bigger scale, so I need to get together with my contractor to get more details.
So you paid $1,190,000 for the house. You said the rehab bid is $286,000, but you think you're gonna spend about $300.
Yeah, I wanted to keep just a little bit of space in there.
Okay, so $300,000 to fix up the house. When you bought the house, did you get a loan?
Yes,
And what's the monthly payment on that?
it's $8,000.
$8,000 a month. Best case scenario,
Yeah.
we're gonna be here for about 5 months.
Right.
So 5 months times 8,000 is 40,000 in holding costs.
Okay.
And then when you sell the house, you're gonna have to pay buyer agent a commission plus title, escrow, and closing fees. That's gonna be about 110,000. That gives us a break even of 1,640,000. You're hoping to sell for 1,875,000,
Yep.
which would leave you a pretty big profit of 235,000.
Yeah.
Which sounds like a big number. Okay, now say the rehab budget goes from 300 to 400. Let's just say the time frame goes from 5 months to 10 months. Let's just say the market adjusts by 10%.
Yeah.
You're now writing a check. Scary, yes. And
Yeah.
what's most concerning to me right now is the lack of information you have from the contractor. So we got to start working on it now. We have
Okay.
to make sure we know our budgets,
Okay.
we don't overspend, and we know exactly what it's going to cost to finish this house.
Okay. After sitting down with my contractor, I was able to review the numbers with him, and we were able to come in right under that $300,000 budget. I feel like I'm in a good place, and I'm just gonna start moving forward.
Oh, you're jamming.
I know. Remember that door that was closed off?
Wow,
Look
you
how
got a lot of
amazing.
work done already.
Yeah. See how that's gonna lift? I think that's gonna be so much more of a grand entrance.
That is a super cool feature. How much was that, by the way?
I think it was right around 7
Oh, that's a great deal.
to lift it, yeah.
That's going to make a big difference. What's the footings for? For the tower?
For the tower.
I think you might have spent more than 7 grand.
Was it?
Because I'm pretty sure just the footings were probably about 7 grand.
Okay. I'll look at it again, but...
I'm really glad that Naveen got a detailed bid from her contractor, but if she's not careful, things are going to slip through and costs are going to go up. I'm really hoping that she's staying on top of things because we don't want her to get hit with any more surprises. Oh my gosh, that big old fireplace
And
is
then look
gone.
how amazing this is. I mean, this has really made the space so much bigger.
Way better.
Way better. Remember, it was about to right here, I would say.
That's about 8, that's about 10, that's about
Yeah.
80 square feet.
Yeah. Here's the primary. The door's gonna come in right through here.
Much better.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
honestly, you took some square footage away by building this closet, and we
Yeah.
still have a big primary.
This walk-in closet. I think the buyers are just really gonna love this.
And then this is bathroom, right?
This is the bathroom. Look at how big the primary ensuite is. When we remove that fireplace, look how much more space there is in here. The shower's gonna be right here,
Okay.
vanity, and then the toilet's right there.
Okay, perfect. Oh, we're gonna have to knock out the design of this house.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have any ideas yet? Like kind of what you're thinking?
Kind of. There's just so many options.
That's why it's really, really important. So before you even go to the store, right, look at the comparables.
Okay.
Envision like what you want the house to look like. That way you don't get distracted and you're really hyper-focused on your look.
Right, okay. I feel like it's coming together.
Okay. Hey, Naveen.
Hey.
Well, I see the bushes are gone.
Yeah, remember how high these bushes were?
Yeah.
Now we can actually, like, it's all cleaned up. I'm really starting to feel overwhelmed. I've never done landscaping before.
Oh, yeah, because
So-
condos.
Yes. Landscaping came back about 15.
So what exactly does that cover?
Landscaping around the house.
The perimeter of the property.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I also have the fencing in the back and around. I have to do about like 100 feet of fencing.
Was that in the budget?
No. I didn't include it in the original. I don't know, I missed it.
This is why it's important to think about every aspect of a renovation from the beginning. On top of that, you need to make sure you get an itemized bid so you don't get hit with extra costs. So right now, what is the plan for fencing then?
I was thinking like, because this is a luxury house, I was thinking like maybe some custom wood fencing.
Okay, so I heard the word custom, which means expensive. So
Okay.
in my experience, to do like a nice custom wood fence, just material, about $75 a foot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, so
That seems pretty expensive.
so
all right,
are we over
so-
budget then?
Yeah.
Do you agree it's too expensive to install?
Yeah, I mean, I like nice finishes because it's like
Okay.
a luxury home.
You know, that's one of the things. I'm here to help you start saving money because I know you you spend it.
Right.
And you know, I do the same, but we have to like reel it in sometimes.
Okay.
If it was a $10 million house, I'd say, yeah, sure, we have a much bigger budget.
Okay.
$75 a foot, it's just way too much. Honestly, I think what would look best?
Yeah.
Vinyl. So vinyl, it's clean, it's modern looking, it's sturdy, and we can get it for like $20 to $25 a foot.
That seems better.
I
Okay.
mean, we save a lot of money versus the custom wood.
Okay. Do you remember the patio that was here? The demo's done, and now we're digging the footings for the foundation.
This is great. Like, I love the size. The house is gonna be so much bigger.
To add this, we're gonna have to add a big beam that starts from that finish over there all the way up until that finish over there.
Oh, you're gonna have to run a beam from that corner to that corner?
Yes.
How much is that gonna cost?
It's a $4,500 change order.
Okay, so, I mean, not cheap, but not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, it was $6,000, but I talked him down a little bit.
Okay,
to
good
keep
job.
It. Yeah.
So this is gonna be a beam, so now all of this is gonna be open.
Yes.
So this is all kitchen.
Yeah.
You're thinking like a 10, 12-foot island?
Yeah. The
Okay.
gas stove in the island.
We're gonna have a view of the entire house all the way to the pool.
Yes. Electric fireplace right through here.
Okay, I like that. All right, let's keep it going then. Do some shopping. Okay. Since we're shopping for kitchen materials, I gave Naveen a little bit of homework and I told her to study the comps that sold for high prices in her area to see the type of materials they're putting in those houses. It's really important that we focus on designs that are gonna make money. What is our budget for the cabinets?
$21,000.
Good, because I was gonna say, with a higher end house like this, I think custom is what buyers are gonna expect.
Yeah. When I looked at some comparables, there's this one that really stood out to me. The island was oak, and then the cabinets were like a green.
Okay.
I know you green, but I swear when I saw it, I was like, okay. I called that agent and I asked her what color was those cabinets, and
Okay, well, you got an A+
Yes.
and extra credit, and you brought me a sample.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Okay.
So which cabinet are you thinking?
So I really like this one.
Okay, so the island would just be the natural wood.
Yes.
And then the back wall cabinets, we'd get the green.
Yes.
I love the look. All right, so which ones stand out to you? This one's kind of wild.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that's maybe too busy.
Are you thinking something like this? Is that...
No, I don't. No, black? No. No, I just feel like the black is just really big statement. Oh, I like this one.
So this one has more of a matte finish. As you can see, this one's not shiny, it's matte.
Okay, yeah.
And see how this one has like a polished finish?
Yeah,
So do you
I see
like
that
more of a
now.
muted finish or do you like a polished finish?
I think more of a polished finish. It
Okay.
gives it more of a maybe an expensive look.
Yeah, it gives it more of a, like, I'd say contemporary feel. Okay, so we know we like this look.
Yes.
How many slabs are we gonna need?
2 slabs. Contractor told me 2. I do like this one.
What is our budget for the slabs? Then?
5,000.
This is a porcelain slab. So this is actually about $2,500 a slab. So,
Okay.
so these slabs right here for the material is in budget. Backsplash.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it. I like this one. I think that looks really good.
Mother of pearl. How much is this thing? This one's $38 a foot.
I don't know. I just really like it, though. I think there's not that much backsplash.
Don't think about the fact that there's less backsplash, so maybe we could spend more. I want you to really think about the budget.
I'm just saying this could
It's
this give it
nice.
like more of a luxury look.
Yeah, but I'm sure we can find something just as nice for 10
Okay.
bucks a foot.
Okay.
The goal is to stay within budget.
Can we just hold on to
So yeah, we can hold on to it.
Okay.
Something like this could be nice, okay?
Okay.
And this is like $4 a foot. So like material-wise, I mean, it's almost nothing.
Being a local real estate agent in the Sherman Oaks area, I really know what these luxury buyers are looking for. The kitchen is really the focal point of this house, and I really don't want to skimp out just to save a few dollars.
Let's move the $4 one. So this is $38.
Okay.
That looks nice too.
That looks nice too.
What was the budget for the backsplash?
$5,000 for the counters and the backsplash.
For the counters and the backsplash?
Yes.
But I think we already spent $5,000 on the slabs. Naveen, she still isn't paying attention to the costs. She will never stay on budget until she realizes how much money she has for materials and then sticks with that budget. The only other alternative, which is actually becoming really popular and will save you quite a bit of money,
Yeah.
would be just taking the slab you're buying and running it across the countertop and then continuing it up the backsplash. I think you're gonna have enough leftover material to do it for free. So these are the cabinet colors.
Yeah.
And then this would be the countertop, and then it would also be the backsplash.
I think that will look really good. Slab going up.
You wanna know the best thing we did?
Yeah.
Stayed on budget.
Stayed on budget.
Stayed on budget. So are you ready to learn the hottest moves from the 90s?
90s? You're kidding, right?
No, this is a 90s dance-off.
No, because you're gonna be embarrassing.
Today I'm coming to the local dance studio with Taylor. Over the last couple of years, we love going to the daddy-daughter dance. And with her getting older, it makes me so sad to say this, but this is our very last year.
See, he can't dance.
What do you mean I can't dance? Look at that.
That's embarrassing.
We're gonna work with Patricia and Legacy, some of my former Flipping 101 students, and they're both professional dancers. They are rock stars. So they're actually gonna teach us how to dance, and we're gonna show everybody what we got.
5, 6, 7, and 1, 2. Side, side, back, side, side, back, side, side.
I can't. I want you as a partner. I want you, partner. He was like, hey, you ready?
I tried. There's one thing that's never changed since I was 5 years old. I still can't dance.
Do we want to do
Lift part?
the lift? It's a little fun trick for the end of the routine. We'll do a turn in, and then you're gonna get your arms out like this, and you're gonna push down on your shoulders, and he's gonna just twirl you around. So you're gonna get your feet off the floor, like this. Yes. And
Oh.
yes.
We did it.
Yes,
was-
almost.
We're getting there. And we're gonna practice before the dance. Don't worry, we're
I
gonna
thought
nail
you
it.
meant by big lift, it was like,
Should we try this one? Let's see. Oh. I think we should stick to just the simple lift.
At the end of the day, we're just having fun. This is an experience, so I'm excited to learn this dance with Taylor. I'm excited to go to our last daddy-daughter dance. These are the memories you want to create with your children.
Rock step, side, side.
Rock step, side,
side.
Rock step,
side,
turn.
side.
Nice. Rock step, turn.
Side. Good job.
Yes, and the spin
Side.
out. Turn.
Open it up.
Yep.
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 Nice.
Nice.
1,
Good.
2.
Swirl. Yep.
Nice and slow.
Slow. Swirl. Swirl. You got it.
And finish.
Boom. Nice.
did it.
Guys.
That's awesome.
Hey, that was
First
that
try
was
to
good.
We
music.
almost did
That
it.
was actually way better than
You
I
did
thought.
3 spins, though.
That was awesome.
So
So nice to meet you. Yes.
You too.
Good
That was
job.
awesome.
Meet you.
You crushed
Good job.
it.
That was awesome.
Have fun at practice.
Thank you.
Well, we got 3 weeks to the dance. Oh, Naveen's house is getting closer, by the way.
Oh, yes. That was awesome that you guys connected because I think every property she had done was she had a breakdown and was
Yeah, she
crying.
told
And
me.
I said, you know what? Probably need to talk to Tarek. So
Tough love. No, she's been great to work with, though.
I'm just happy that you were able to
Yeah.
help her out.
Oh my God, the house looks huge.
I know, it's crazy how big this addition turned out. I mean, look at the space now, it's huge.
It's so much better.
Look, the beams in, look
Oh,
at that.
yeah. I mean, the whole
beams in.
thing's open. It's
The
gorgeous.
open.
You change the entire entry of the
Yeah.
house. You
Yeah.
come this way. It feels like it's twice the size.
Yeah.
So tell me what's been going
Yeah.
on because you are moving lightning fast, which is good.
We did have a little bit of a situation yesterday. Somebody came in and literally cut up some of the wires and stole some electrical. Yeah, because I don't have the door in yet.
How much is it going to cost to fix?
That was $3,000 because we had to fix some of the wires that they cut up. I don't know why people like do that.
In one of my flips, they just came in. They stole all of the copper plumbing, the entire house.
Wow.
So let's secure the property. Maybe even get some type of video doorbell installed now.
Yeah.
With a motion sensor or
Yeah.
something, because I do feel like whoever did that's probably going to come back. So we have to protect the property.
To prevent more vandalism, I need to get a door installed as soon as possible. I found an option I really want Tarek's opinion on.
So you said you already found the door, right?
Yes, I did find one that I think I like that one.
What was our budget going into this place?
$2,000. I made sure I stayed within budget.
How much was the door that you ended up going with?
$900.
All in 900?
$900, yeah.
For a front door, $900, you know, for a higher end home, like that's a steal.
This is the one. I think it will look good.
It's a little bit plainer than I thought you were gonna go with. A little bit simple, but once
Okay.
you actually stain it,
Yeah.
get some nice hardware on it.
Yeah, gold hardware.
So it's not gonna be that plain then. So it's gonna have that kind of like rustic, modern flair. Is that what you're going for?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I dig it. So it's $900 each door or for both doors?
Both of them, 900 together.
Wow, that's a really good price.
Yeah.
How much is the install?
700 to install it.
Oh, okay. So the doors are 1,600. If this was a $700,000 house, I would say absolutely not.
Okay.
The only reason I'm saying yes to these doors is because this is almost a $2 million house.
Okay.
So remember, we're going with these doors because it matches the price point of the home. But in general, we wouldn't spend this much money on a flip.
Okay.
So you have a built-in barbecue. Oh,
Yeah.
you got a fire pit too?
Yeah, and then we laid all the concrete down.
It's like very resort-y back here.
Yeah.
I love how they poured the concrete, and then what are you gonna do in between the pads?
Put grass through here.
Okay, so you're gonna do grass. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be grass all around the pool
Yeah.
coming in through these channels. Oh,
yeah.
it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, and then I put speakers in, so it could be really entertaining. See those the
Yeah.
holes?
Looking around the yard, it seems like there are a lot of items that weren't in the initial bid. Naveen is already over budget, so adding extra costs isn't gonna help. How much is being spent back here?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Okay, fireplace 3. Oh, you got the speakers, the irrigation. I'd say 50, 60 is probably what you spent.
I need to add it all up.
And then what's going on with this barbecue area?
Well, at first I wanted to show you, I have some tile laid out here. I'm really trying to take Tarek's advice to stay within budget, but these tiles are not anything that I would normally choose. I really feel like this needs to be a luxury finish. I'm picking out the pool tile. My heart is guiding me towards this one because I feel more like this would blend in better. Busy versus just keeping it simple and modern.
So this one's more of a stone.
Mm-hmm.
This is our ceramic. This is our glass.
Oh. I just feel like that's so busy.
It is pretty. Okay, so
I don't know. I just brought it, but I don't know. I feel like my heart is really just guiding me towards keeping it simple and clean.
it's kind of a lot of gray.
I like to stay within my comfort.
You really love this one?
Yeah, I really feel like that blends in with the house, with the look that I'm going for.
I like this one. Okay. And how much was this, by the way?
$350.
So it's in budget.
Yes.
Good job. Our door looks great.
Yes, the door's amazing.
Beautiful.
Turned out really good. So here's what I was thinking is this brick. I was gonna tie it into the front towers, like right through here, just to kind of change it up a little bit.
So how much would it be just to install the brick on the tower?
So that came back at $4,500, labor and material.
To save some money here, instead of installing the brick, maybe we can do like a smooth stucco on the archway here. So then you'd have siding, smooth plaster, siding. It still probably cost you $2,000, so it saves you $2,500.
Yeah, I think it's gonna look really good.
What color are you going with on the house?
So I'm doing this dark charcoal.
Okay, so the whole house is gonna be dark.
Yeah, and I looked at other properties. A lot of them had that charcoal look to it.
It's not that the charcoal color's bad, it just might be a little bit too dark for some of the buyers. If she says that other properties are using it, I guess we could try it, but there is a risk. What else do we have to do on the outside?
So I'm shopping for the garage door because it's such a grand entrance. I really wanted to do something like a nice oak custom garage door to match the front door. You know, because again, it's a luxury house, and I really feel like it's such a focal point.
Okay, but you know oak garage doors are really expensive, right?
Yeah, I looked into that.
Custom oak garage door, the cheapest you're gonna find it is probably $15,000, and those things, they get expensive as $50,000, $60,000. And that's for a garage door.
I don't know, I want a nice finish.
No, I know. Okay, so here's the thing. I agree with you. Like, we can't put a normal white garage door for $1,000. It's not gonna work. This is a high-end neighborhood.
Okay.
And I agree. The garage door is important too, because we're at the corner here, and
Right.
this is where all the street traffic is.
Right.
Okay, so you want it to match the oak front door. So here's what we could do. We could actually buy a raw cedar garage door. It's half the price of oak, and then we can stain it to match the front door. I mean, it's still not what I would normally spend, but this is a nicer home.
Right.
But it is half the price. Like, we could probably get it in for about $6,000, $7,000.
Okay.
And then all we have to do
long-
is hire someone to match the staining, and we're done.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do think you're gonna get a return on investment.
Okay.
I do, because everything's gonna match, it's gonna look real cohesive, and that's what buyers are gonna expect.
Okay. Here
Oh,
it
I
is.
like the green.
Yes, this huge island. I know you told me to go bigger with
Wait
the
a
island.
minute. This is not the island we discussed. How much was this thing?
6,000.
Just for the island.
Yeah, because it's more of a custom finish.
Honestly, I think if you would have done a regular island, you would have saved $4,000. We would have staged it, nice countertop, beautiful backsplash, and the house would have sold. The only difference, you would have had an extra $4,000 in your wallet. So what else is different in here?
So I went with a white sink, and then it will blend in really good with the slab. I went with marble.
Oh, you changed?
Yes,
See, that's more expensive. How much more did you spend?
about $3,500 more. But
Okay, so $4,000 on the island, $3,500. That's $7,500. Like, do you see? Like, that's just right here. It's just the numbers are adding up.
okay. I don't know. I saw it and I fell in love with it. I know it's not like I'm supposed to like save money, but I don't know. I really liked it.
I don't think that Naveen is really listening to me when I tell her that she needs to treat this like a business. She can put all the expensive materials she wants in her own house. In a flip, she needs to choose whatever's gonna give her the best return on investment. The one thing I'm just really trying to teach you is how to make more money, right? So there's a lot of people who make beautiful houses, but at the end, they don't make any money because they spend too much money making beautiful houses. So you
Yeah.
gotta find the fine line between saving money and making a beautiful house.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We're gonna get there.
All right. So work is moving along so fast, and now it's time to pick out tiles. All the ones that I love are expensive, so I picked out some budget-friendly ones, and I'd like Tarek's opinion on them.
So this is for the bathroom then.
Yeah.
So we have two different designs, totally
So-
different.
I guess I have a little bit more of an expensive taste, but I really feel like I'm trying to save in some places here. I know I have to just kind of really stay within budget.
So let's start with price.
Okay.
Okay, how much was like this, for example?
$9.
Okay, so this isn't cheap then. So this is $9.
No. I liked it though. Like I like the waves through it. You know.
Okay, so $9 a foot though. Okay.
know.
How much are the penny rounds?
That was $6.
$6. Okay, so
Yeah.
this will go in the shower. This is actually really nice. How much was this one?
Yeah. So that was $150.
Wait, $1.50?
Yeah.
That's a really good price. So, okay, I like that.
Okay.
Green, huh?
Yeah. I think it's a good color.
All right. How much?
$8 a foot.
Okay, so definitely not cheap. Penny rounds, 6 again?
6.
Okay, this is gorgeous too. How much was this one then?
So $150. This one was $150.
This one's $1.50 too?
Yeah.
You put these materials together, this tile right here, 5 times the price, you put it next to it, you have a super high-end look. By mixing lower cost tile and higher cost tile, you're saving a ton of money.
Yeah.
Like you still get a high-end look. Let's go look.
Okay. So
Okay, so let's think about this.
I really like this dark green color. It will be something maybe different. I always see this white look in homes.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like this look right here is a look that sells. And there's a reason why we're seeing it a lot, because buyers are really liking it. In this area, that's what buyers expect. Naveen keeps thinking like a designer and not an investor. Her goal should be to appeal to as many buyers as possible. I guarantee that there are gonna be some buyers that don't like the green.
It's just always that white light look. I think buyers maybe want to see something different. I feel like doing this in the shower pan and then laying the tile stacked. I know it's different, but I'm leaning towards this green.
It would be considered risky, darker than I thought.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna have a real spa-like feel in here.
So for the other bathroom, I'm gonna do this black and white
Oh, that's neat.
design. Yeah.
Okay, so that's shower walls. What about flooring?
Yeah, so for the floor, I'm gonna keep it consistent and do this.
So same flooring, both bathrooms, and then
Yeah.
just different wall tile.
Yeah,
I love it.
this one, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
While Naveen's been locking down her design, Taylor and we've been locking down our dance steps. We got all dressed up and wowed everyone with our moves. Our very last daddy-daughter dance was an incredible night with an incredible kid, and I couldn't be more proud.
At this point, I'm definitely over budget. I've been really trying to follow Tarek's advice on these last few items, but I really want this house to turn out amazing so buyers will fall in love.
My favorite part about the house is the tower you built. So
Yes.
that's something you did.
Yeah.
And then I love how you put the addresses up top.
Yes, the tower was a complete game changer.
Ready to show me this thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Super excited to show you.
Wow.
So amazing.
And look at, we have a real double door entry now.
Yes, I love the grand entry, the double door.
Standing here, it looks like a really high-end house. I'm obsessed with grid doors like this. I
Yes.
love this. And then back here, oh, the bathroom came out perfect. Oh, look at this vanity. Is this a piece of wood? This
Yes.
is cool.
Yes.
You spent a lot of money here, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we even go more over budget?
I did end up going a little bit more than where I wanted to be.
Right now, Naveen is actually worse than my kids when it comes to listening. Looking around the house, there are a ton of things that are really expensive that she's added. Just because someone asked for my advice, it doesn't mean they're gonna take it. The original budget was $300,000.
Yes.
So what did we spend?
$365.
Okay, so over 20% over budget.
There were things that just ended up just adding up.
And the goal here wasn't to overspend.
Right.
So we did overspend a little bit, but the house shows amazing. We're in a location where if you spend the money right, you can get a return. So we paid $1,190,000. You spent $365,000 to fix it up.
Yeah.
What were the hard money costs monthly?
$8,000 a month.
5 months at $8,000 a month puts us at $40,000.
Yes.
Commission and closing costs are gonna be $110,000, which gives us a break even of $1,705,000.
Yep.
If we sold it for the target price of $1,875,000, you stand to make a profit of $170,000. A very good flip, okay? So let's talk about the comps.
Yes.
So you're the real estate agent.
Yes.
So I'm gonna let you tell me what you think.
Yeah, so I ran the comps again. There's a new one just around the corner here that closed for $265.
How big was it?
That one was closer to 3,000 square feet. This is over 2,000 square feet. I know that there's a big difference with square feet, but it wasn't as finished and remodeled as this one. There's so much like uniqueness to this property. I want to list it at 1,955.
I'm good with you going at $1,955,000.
Okay.
I'm okay testing it out, but if we don't get offers for 2 to 3 weeks, we have to drop the price.
Okay.
Based on everything I'm looking at, Naveen might be headed for a profit, but the only reason that's gonna happen is because of the price point of this neighborhood. If she goes to a lower price market and overspends like she did here, she's gonna lose money. I know as a real estate agent, I'm sure you've done a lot of open houses, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so have you ever done an open house where the house was rigged with cameras and you were spying on them?
No.
Okay, looks like we got our first couple.
It's pretty attractive. It's modern.
I don't think I've ever seen a house with the numbers actually
Oh, I love
actually written out that way.
Oh, she loves it.
Good.
I would say, honey, that is kind of overwhelming, the black color.
Oh, the color.
I don't know about the all gray. You almost don't even notice the windows. You just kind of don't get a sense of like a hominess.
But we can't win them all.
Right. Okay.
Love these doors.
Ta-da!
Oh, wow. That's gorgeous.
You can all see it in their eyes. You opened it up, and the house does feel like a bigger house.
But this right here, wow.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Wow, that's a statement piece.
They love that island.
I kind of like the little floating shelves. It's very clean.
Those little shelves you added were really
Yeah.
cool.
Awesome.
Definitely like the feel, like the lighting.
Yeah. I've always wanted green, cabinets. I think this is marble. Yeah, this feels like marble.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And cooking on this base and cutting, it's just going to be a bit of a mess.
So this group's concerned about the marble.
The marble.
I'm a little nervous about that. But you can only imagine the turmeric.
Yeah. We spill things on this thing.
Yeah.
It's actually a real thing. I stopped putting marble in my flips.
Okay.
Because even in my own personal house,
Yeah.
I removed the marble because it got so stained.
Where would the entertainment go exactly, though? And the fireplace is pretty unique.
I would put it there. Isn't that pretty?
It's gorgeous.
For me, I'm all about the view.
Do you want to go
So
outside?
this excites me the most is being able to watch television and being able to kind of take a look at that pool outside.
Wow.
The backyard looks good.
People can sit here with
Right.
barbecue and a fireplace.
There's a fire pit too?
Yeah.
I love the pool.
I don't know if this pool screams nearly $2 million.
Is it not big enough?
It's not very welcoming. It's just concrete.
Oh.
But at the same time, I think you stretched it as far as we could stretch it without spending too much money.
Okay.
This will be your bedroom. What do you think? It's a decent size, right?
Huge closet. Wow. Ton of space.
All right, let's see if they like that green tile on the primary.
Oh my goodness. That is a statement piece. And I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this Emerald City color.
Oh, she does it.
really?
When you're taking a shower and you have water coming down on top of you,
I mean-
that's the thing that you're thinking about?
Yes, this is the color.
Do they like the green?
This is amazing.
This looks great.
Okay, that's good.
And then I like the step here too with the marble detail. Very elevated.
Not too crazy about the style of it.
I don't really like it myself.
And that's the thing. It's not going to have mass appeal. We just need to find that one group that loves it.
I like this. I like this.
Yeah, I love that bathroom.
This is beautiful. All this storage, this is wonderful. Oh, isn't this sweet? It's like a makeshift child's room.
Good idea staging it as a child's room. Because these two, they keep talking about kids and family.
Yeah.
I could see myself working in here.
Ooh, okay. You see this? The entire room is dark.
I don't know how I feel about this. And did you see this?
Oh, that's legit though. That's really nice. That's upscale.
I just find that to be kind of an odd choice.
That's shocking, though, because I thought that bathroom was
I
pretty
really
neat.
did like that bathroom too.
All right, they're talking about price.
It's like a turnkey ready.
The price seems fairly okay based on, you know, what we've seen.
The marble
Yeah.
might be something that we have to take care of.
It is a big drawback, though, you know. I mean, as nice as this is, it's one of those things where does it fit us?
Right.
With the little one.
We're not losing a sale over counters, so if they want to pay full price or more, tell them you'll get them new counters. We just need to offer.
The backyard fits, you know, what I would want for us as a family, being able to host and being able to have parties.
Just buy it.
I mean, that's a very specific taste.
I'm not really convinced right now that this is going to be the right move for us.
Design-wise, I could see myself here.
That's great.
For 1.955, yeah, I'd make an offer.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Overall, let's talk about the feedback. Like, how are you feeling right now?
I think they were being a little bit picky, but I'm still like holding my grounds. I still feel confident. I think it came out overall really amazing.
Listen, like, this was a huge project for you to take on. I mean, you went from flipping 2 condos to taking on a multi-million-dollar project. I really feel like if you hone your skills and you really focus on how you can cut costs, you have so much potential. So I'm excited to see what you do next.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited. I want to do another one.
First, we got to sell this.
Yes.
Naveen definitely took some risks on this flip, and the outcome was iffy after the first offer fell through. But luckily, the Sherman Oaks market stayed strong, and she found another buyer who loved her choices. She sold over asking at $1,980,000 for a profit of a whopping $275,000. That's a huge win for this first-time house flipper and a new graduate of Flipping 101.